But here you can see she goes along the contour edge. It goes from warm. In this case, it goes from just a yellowish to a little deeper orange. And then to darken it, she used a complementary and a bit of black into it. Outside it, you can see that the dark changes in the background. It doesn't remain constant. She changes it, and she changes it with respect to, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. Contrast law. Lights get lighter as darks get darker. So she uses this contrast along here. You can particularly see it here. You can see these two are different along the con. She works this side to this, and she uses to keep this warm color. She uses like a yellowish green here, so she makes this transition across the surface, and she goes up and down the prismatic scale. A warmish, creamy, yellowish yellow here, and then it turns into a greenish, so it's going from yellow to green and just a bit into blue here. Then she switches it, picks up a brown, which is dark yellow. Now her problem, you can see that she adds a bit of black here so that this appears to go back farther, duller, more gray. This is a brighter, it comes forward. But even if you isolate these, and that's important that you do it, and one other reason why that isolated, and they stare at this pops forward and this goes back. So the imagination into this is that you're creating a different perspective than the perspective of survival, the one that's constantly there. Within that survival perspective is the perspective that the print is all on the same plane. The page, the print is all. You don't see it in dimension. You see it as a uniform constancy of contrast. You're attempting to give them another way of seeing it. That's how the imagination is being brought into this through the use of the color. So here she's got a dark figure, and she made the background, which is cool, lighter. This is towards warm, a violet or a warm violet, and she makes it even more warm as it goes down the prismatic scale or up, however you wish to address it. It goes from blue violet to a warm red violet, and then back into it over here. And notice how the background changes. Not only does it change in terms of light to dark, but she changes it prismatically too. It goes from a greenish to a blue. It's just a wonderful piece. Just a wonderful piece. And over here, look at this. Warm to cool. And out here you can see this complete prismatic change. Here she keeps it uniform back here, but over on the opposite side, she changes it. She breaks it. And that's the kind of thing that makes it work. By makes it work is that you're providing contradictory information, which in effect, once the mind's eye focuses on that, isolates it, and continues this duration of looking, it will resolve it. It brings out our the sense of depth and dimension, which is us. We're not flies, we're not a lizard. That is a different sense as we have to imagine it.